Rich, a Phoenix police officer is recovering tonight after being shot multiple times by a barrage of gunfire. That happened while he and another officer were checking out reports of trouble at a trailer park. After a 4-hour standoff, police arrested this man, Joseph Sandoval. ABC 15's Angie Holdsworth joins us now with the very latest. And Angie, amazingly, this officer is actually expected to be okay.
Well, so far so good, Stephanie. We're hearing that he is out of surgery and in stable condition, and you're right, that's amazing in itself. When you consider the number of shots fired out there at the scene this morning, were really too many to count.
The bullet-riddled trailer, the shots that came from inside, a suspect firing carelessly and relentlessly as officers approached.
You see like cop lights come out of nowhere. I was just like, whoa, like what is this?
Officers flooded to the scene after one officer was hit and his partner was pinned down, you might say, by the sheer number of shots.
I don't know, kind of gives you like shivers, you're kind of scared.
The suspect, identified as Joseph Sandoval, then holed himself up inside the trailer as police surrounded. Residents here were evacuated and forced out into the cold for hours.
There were a number of individuals, adults, and a number of children also who were not only evacuated, but we would consider them victims as well, as they were in close proximity to some of his gunfire when he began shooting at officers and throughout this trailer park. So
the officers were originally called here to check out a report that several people were inside the trailer causing damage.
Because they're vacant, a lot of riffraff just comes around here.
The other people took off when police arrived. The suspect, who stayed behind, finally gave himself up after nearly 4 tense hours.
Now, the officer's name has not been released, and while it's encouraging to hear that he's in stable condition, you have to remember, too, that he still is suffering some pretty serious injuries. We don't know the extent of those injuries at this time, and, of course, stay with ABC 15 for the very latest on his injuries and his recovery. Stephanie?
Angie, what about the other people inside that trailer when police showed up? Any more arrests expected in this case?
Well, I'm sure, police would want to talk to those people, so it's quite possible they'd want to hear anybody who knew what was going on that maybe prompted this call to begin with and see maybe what kind of involvement they could have had in this whole situation. So it's always a possibility they'll be looking for those folks. Stephanie.
All right, Angie Holdsworth reporting. Thanks so much.